Hello all, welcome back to the session. Please think and reflect. Which organelle helps plant in food preparation? How do plants make their own food? In this lesson, I want to discuss about the mechanism of photosynthesis. That means how do plants make their own food? In this lesson, the learner going to learn that identifies that the formation of assimilatory power in chloroplast, explains the mechanism of photosynthesis, differentiate between dark and light phases of photosynthesis. Okay. Then where this photosynthesis process occurs, it occurs in chloroplasts. How many stages how many processes occurs in food preparation process means here there are several events. Those are the conversion of light energy to chemical energy, the first one. Later splitting of water molecule, that is photolysis of water. Photo means sunlight, lysis means breakdown. Because of sunlight, water molecule will be breakdown into H plus and OH minus ions. Then third one is reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrates. How these processes occur? Because of chlorophyll. Where this chlorophyll is located? In chloroplast. Substances found in chloroplast which capture sunlight are called photosynthetic pigments. Pigment means color giving substance. There are several other types of photosynthetic pigments involved in the process to produce organic molecules like glucose in plants. Chlorophyll is such a pigment which contains one atom of magnesium. Two major kinds of chlorophylls are associated with thylakoid membranes. Thylakoid membranes are the important parts of chloroplasts. Here the light phase occurs. Chlorophyll A is blue-green in color and chlorophyll B is yellow-green in color. Around 250 to 400 pigment molecules are grouped as light harvesting complex or photosynthetic unit in each thylakoid. Such innumerable units function together in chloroplasts of green plants in the process of photosynthesis. Now I want to show you in two main phases photosynthesis process occurs. First one is light reactions or light phase. Second one is dark reactions or dark phase. Light phase is also called as light dependent reactions or photochemical reactions or photochemical phase. Why we are calling it as light dependent means to continue this process light is compulsory. In presence of sunlight only these processes occurs. That is why we are calling it as light dependent reactions. The second one is dark phase. For this process occurs in presence or in absence of light also this process occurs. Okay, that is why it is called as dark phase, and it is also called as biosynthetic phase. Okay, now see how these two processes occurs in plants with the help of this video. Okay, observe the video carefully. In order for plants to grow, they need inputs of carbon dioxide, water and energy. The chemical process by which plants use these resources to manufacture glucose. The building blocks of plants is called photosynthesis. In the process, oxygen gas is produced as a byproduct. The energy for photosynthesis originates in the sun and arrives at the earth as sunlight. This light has both wave and particulate nature. The particles or photons are the smallest unit of light. Photons oscillate along a path which is measured as wavelengths. The light emitted from the sun contains photons in a wide spectrum of wavelengths called electromagnetic spectrum. Photosynthetic organisms use only a small portion of the electromagnetic spectrum called visible light. Photosynthetic organisms contains pigment that facilitate the capture of wavelengths of light in the visible light range. The color of the pigment comes from the wavelengths of light reflected. Plants appear green because they reflect yellow and green. wavelengths of light. Red and blue wavelengths of light are absorbed by these pigments. That is used for photosynthesis. Within eukaryotic photosynthetic organisms, also known as photoautotrophs, the chemical reactions of photosynthesis occur within the plant cells in specialized structures known as chloroplasts. Photosynthesis consists of two sets of reactions, the light dependent reactions and the Calvin cycle, that is dark phase. Within the chloroplast, a small disc-like structure is called thylakoids, which are surrounded by a fluid-filled space called the stroma. The reactions that synthesize glucose and the Calvin cycle occur in the stroma. Calvin cycle or dark phase. Light-dependent reactions occur in the thylakoid. It is here that conversion of light energy to chemical energy is initiated. In most photosynthetic organisms, thylakoids contain pairs of photosystems called photosystem 1 and 2 that work in tandem to produce the energy that will later be used in the stroma. The photosystems of thylakoid consist of network of accessory pigment molecules and chlorophyll. The molecules that absorb photons of light within the pigment molecules, the absorbed light energy excites electrons to the higher state. Photosystems will channel the excitation energy gathered by the pigment molecules to the reaction center. Chlorophyll molecule, which will then pass two electrons to a series of proteins located on the thylakoid membrane. Photons of light strike photosystems 1 and 2 simultaneously. We will examine what happens with the photons striking photosystem 2 first. The energized electrons are passed from the reaction center of photosystem 2 to an electron transport chain. The electron lost by photosystem 2 are replaced by the process called photolysis, which involves the oxidation of water molecule, producing free electrons and oxygen gas. You are observing there. Oxygen gas is a byproduct of photosynthesis. It is an important input to the cellular respiration pathways in plants and animals. As electron pass through the electron transport chain, the energy from the electron is used to pump hydrogen ions from stroma to the thylakoid, creating a concentration gradient. This gradient powers a protein called ATP synthase, which phosphorylates ADP to form ATP. The low energy electrons leaving photosystem 2 are shuttled to. Here you are observing how ATP and NADPHs are formed within the photosystem 1. Low energy electrons are re-energized and transported to the way they are used to produce electron carrier NADP to make NADPH. When the chloroplast is, see how ATP and NADPHs are formed. Receiving a steady supply of photons, NADP and ATP molecules are rapidly being provided to the metabolic pathways in the stroma. Therefore, ATP and NADPHs are formed during the light dependent reactions are used in dark phase or Calvin cycle. The Calvin cycle consists of a series of reactions that reduce carbon dioxide to produce carbohydrate, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. The cycle consists of 3 steps. First step, in which carbon fixation. In this step, carbon dioxide is attached to RUBP, resulting in a 6-carbon compound that splits into 3-carbon compound makes as 2 molecules. The second step, electrons from NADP and some of the ATP to reduce carbon dioxide. In the final step, RUBP is regenerated. For every 3 turns of the cycle, 5 molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, that is PGA, are used to reform 3 molecules of RUBP. The remaining glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is then used to make carbohydrates, or that is glucose, fatty acids or glycerol. It takes 2 molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate to make See, you are observing 2 molecules of glycerolate 3-phosphate to make 1 molecule of glucose phosphate. Thus, a Kelvin cycle has to run 6 times to produce 1 molecule of glucose. These molecules can remove their phosphate and add fructose to form sucrose. The molecules plants use to transport these sugars throughout their system. Glucose phosphate is also the starting molecule for the synthesis of starch and cellulose. Plants produce sugars to use as storage molecules and structural components for their own benefit by utilizing the energy of sun. Along with the inputs of water and carbon dioxide, plants act as glucose factories. Photosynthetic organisms are the primary producers of glucose on the planet. They also produce oxygen gas as a byproduct, and this thus serves as a foundation of life, providing food and oxygen for the complex food webs on the earth and as well as on the oceans or in the oceans. Okay children, you have observed the mechanism of photosynthesis in plants. What is really happened in those two reactions? First one is light reactions. First, chlorophyll get activated by absorbing sunlight and it gets excited or releases or lost some electrons. Activated chlorophyll split water molecule into H plus and OH minus ions. Highly reactive H plus and OH minus ions of water undergo quick changes and forms oxygen, ATP and NADPH. This is about light reaction. These are the important events occurred in light reactions. End products of light reactions are ATP and NADPH. Byproduct is oxygen here. Okay. Now moving to dark reactions. In dark reaction, first one, the carbon fixation occurs. Carbon dioxide is received by RUBP, ribulose 1,5-biphosphate. And later these two forms unstable 6-carbon compound. It is immediately changes into PGA, and this PGA participate in several other reactions by using ATP and NADPH, and finally forms glucose and RUBP. Okay, these are the two steps in mechanism of photosynthesis. Okay, now I am moving to evaluation. Please answer these questions. What are the end products of biosynthetic phase? Explain the process photolysis of water. Write the differences between light and dark reactions of photosynthesis or light and dark phases of photosynthesis. Where do photochemical reactions occur in plant? Describe the mechanism of photosynthesis. Name the location of assimilatory power generation point. Okay, thanks for watching. This is Pavitra SA Bioscience from ZPHS Gaddipalli. Please subscribe my channel for more updates. Okay students, bye. I will meet you again with another topic.